Hey, how's it going? Welcome to Newsact, Monday, 24th of May, 2021. We're looking at the front of the papers. First up, New York Times, map of America, talking about climate change. Over on the left, crime surging, cities reassess policing limits. Okay, so Los Angeles going to put more police onto the streets because apparently there's more crime. Even though they were going to reduce the numbers, now there's going to be more. Over on the right, push in Israel to tip balance in mixed cities. So talking about a nationalist movement seeking more Jews among the predominantly Arab towns. Beside that, Belarus forces plane to land, seizing activists. Okay, so Lukashenko, the dictator in Belarus, who has the backing of Russia, forced a commercial flight basically that was going from Athens to Vilnius in Lithuania to land so they could arrest an activist who was running a Telegram channel, which was like an alternative media source exposing a lot of the crazy abuses by security services during the recent protests in Belarus. Down the bottom, Phil Mickelson won the golf at 50. Well done. There's a picture of the Eurovision winners as well. More on that story in a minute. Wall Street Journal, Phil Mickelson again. Signs of inflation threaten investors' portfolios. Boo-hoo. Something about Elon Musk. Same story, Lukashenko. Palestinian solidarity is problem for Israel. Strangely worded headline. There you have it. Report on Wuhan lab fuels COVID-19 debate. Okay, so some researchers were apparently sick in November 2019 with what was possibly corona. So people asking questions. USA Today, halt in fighting won't end trauma. That's talking about Gaza. Story there about Jimmy Lee Jackson, guy who was shot in 1965 in Alabama, similar to George Floyd, led to a lot of protests. Financial Times, picture from Australian vineyards. They're going to be able to export their wine with 0% tariffs to Britain. Same story there about Belarus. The activist's name was Roman Protasevich, and he's facing the death penalty now in Belarus, so that's a pretty horrific story. Headline down the bottom, LIBOR rigor will put skills earned in jail to use in job for corporate spy agency. So this guy was Tom Hayes. He went to jail for fraudulent trading where he tried to rig a sort of financial benchmark to make money. He actually said that he was a fall guy for the people ahead of him who knew exactly what he was doing. But anyway, he's joined a corporate intelligence agency run by former Black Cube operative Seth Friedman. Black Cube, of course, were a company who were set up by former Mossad agents, Mossad being the Israeli intelligence agency. Irish Times, Belarus story, government set to reopen key sectors like hospitality, flights, etc. HSE, that's the Irish Health Service, expecting cyber attack gang to release data. So they already gave them back the key to get their data after the ransomware attack, but now they're expecting them to upload it to the dark web. Irish Examiner, picture of two girls in an inflatable tube, story about Lukashenko. Housing plan will have no impact for years, so government's trying to do something about housing, but it won't kick in for years and years. Something about a woman giving birth, the hacking story, HSE story, Irish Independent, same story. EU action demanded after Ryanair plane forced to land in Belarus. Good luck with that, EU. They're not going to go up against Putin. Cyber hackers could sell off stolen HSE data for years. Okay, so private details had to be uploaded to the dark web today. Football. Irish Sun, football, celebs, story about three women who are suing the Irish state because their mother reported to a social worker they were being abused by their father, but they still got sent home and suffered years of abuse. The Guardian, football, just 1.6% of rape cases lead to a charge, figures reveal. Okay, I think that's something that's been pretty consistent over the years. Join forces to survive, Charles tells small farms. Okay, the Prince of Wales, Charles trying to get all the small farms in the world to link up in a big co-op, which sounds kind of good, but probably some ulterior motive to that. Italian cable car horror, 14 people died after a cable car fell near Lago Maggiore. Same story about Belarus there on the front page as well. The Times, parents oppose longer school days to help children catch up, as they should. School is far too long, could reduce to about an hour a day, would be plenty. Lukashenko story as well. Culture Secretary calls for changes at the BBC. So this is in the wake of the Bashir and Diana investigation. The government have got the knives out for the BBC. Daily Torygraph, picture Dominic Cummings not wearing his mask properly. Football across the top. Something about cancer crisis, risks replacing pandemic. So a lot of people missed their checks in the last year due to COVID. Opinion piece over on the left from Nick Timothy. If police accept the idea of structural racism, no one is safe. Okay, so structural racism is an idea we can reject or accept. It's not just a fact. Anyway, it's the Torygraph, so take from that what you will. Another piece down the bottom actually by Jane Schilling, apparently that's her real name. Our successors will judge us harshly over cancel culture. Absolute joke of a paper. The Independent, 4 stories across the top. Patel, travel, Gaza, something about football, story again about the cable car in Italy, police examine deaths at crisis hit maternity units, so 200 cases where babies weren't looked after properly. Daily Express, Boris, football, waiting list for a dentist on the NHS, 3 years. iNewspaper, Eurovision story, no wonder the UK got nul point, that means 0 points. The UK got absolutely 0 points, none from the jury and none from the voting public, sad times. Freedom on the 21st of June is looking good, alright. Legalising drugs saves lives and hurts gangsters. Let's go. Daily Mirror, football. 100,000 Brits off on holiday to Spain. Condolences to the fine people of Spain. Daily Mail, story there about 2 young lads who had a viral video and they've sold it as an NFT for £500,000. Congratulations. Dentist waiting time story. Something else here about Terry Venables and a new Panorama fakery storm. Okay, more stuff coming out about the BBC. Metro. The winners of the Eurovision. Here they are, the Italian entry. Winner's noses put out. So basically in the wake of Eurovision, this guy was spotted on camera. I didn't notice it. I was watching the whole thing during the live thing, but he is snorting something off the table. He was asked about it in the press conference afterwards and he said, no, I don't do drugs. No. Well, it kind of looked like you were doing drugs, mate, to be honest. Down the bottom, third immunity. 1 in 3 UK adults have now had both their jabs. Congratulations. Belarus story on the front as well. Daily Star, football, donkeys, talking about a heat wave coming. Going to say Jeremy Corbyn again. It's not Jeremy Corbyn. It's fucking Jeremy something or other. He's the man who presents Top Gear. I don't know who he is. That's it for the day. If you want to stay off corporate media, just click the link in the description. All right. Have a good one. Bye-bye.